How you doing? Oh, it's a cloudy day. It's August. We're doing good here. Domina, how you doing? How you doing, Domina? It's a nice cloudy day, I tell you. It's August, first day of August. Really good. My first day of August. Malice, how you doing? Thank you. It's a little breezy today. It's cloudy. We just had a thunderstorm yesterday. How you doing, Joseph? How you doing, buddy? Been a long time no see. Yeah. All right, well, let's talk about some things, shall we? Now, I just posted something that happened. You know, everybody knows about what happened in Cincinnati. I don't need to tell you about that. It was a horrible thing that happened. It wasn't a brawl. It was a racially motivated attack by ghetto blacks. And it was horrible. That being said, it does appear that the law enforcement and the mayor, they're not on the side of the victims. They're not. So it goes without saying, goes without saying that city needs to learn its lesson. And I think I know how. And I came up with an idea. Hashtag boycott Cincinnati. Now, what does that mean? That means, let's say there's a big ball game in Cincinnati, or a really cool concert. You simply don't go. If you're my complexion, you don't go. Of course, I'll do something tonight. Something today I have more energy, Mimi. Nighttime I have less energy, so yeah. Powering down during the night, so decided to do a stroll one. So I'm saying that you should boycott Cincinnati for what happened, and the fact that that police chief, that witch of a police chief, she shouldn't be a police chief. She should be riding a broomstick for all I know. I mean, she should So So all I can say is to you, good people out there, in the live streams and stuff like that, is to, if you're my complexion or any other complexion, for that matter, boycott Cincinnati. Don't give them your money. Don't go to a concert in Cincinnati. Don't go to a ball game in Cincinnati. Don't go to any event in Cincinnati. You know, don't give them your money. Let their sporting events and their concerts and all the other events not have butts in the seats. At least not white butts in the seats. Because after this, you just shown them that you don't really care about our lives. And you're okay with that. So I'm all for boycotting. I'm all for the boycott. You know, boycotting is a good idea. You hit them where it hurts, and that's in their pocketbook. They host a lot of events in Cincinnati, and I don't think we should go to them. I don't care how nice it sounds. So if you're planning a trip to Cincinnati, make other plans. Huh. What do you think? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, Domina. I'm just talking common sense here. Just don't give Cincinnati your money. After this, they show they have no respect for you, so. No. No, I'm just a man. Oh, whatever your name is. Just don't give them your money. Okay. That's one city I'll never visit. One of many, but I was betterly treated than Pittsburgh. To be honest with you. Cincinnati can get bent, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, well, it ain't what it used to be, Mimi. And I don't know about you, but Cincinnati will not get one dime of my money. Not one. I don't care if they have the coolest concert ever, you know, or the coolest event ever. Nope. One dime. And I would hope that people would have the common sense to do the same. Hashtag boycott Cincinnati. Maybe so, but it's obviously the government in that city doesn't care about you, Domina. Especially don't care about if you have my complexion. So they don't care about your safety, they don't care about your life. So don't give them your money. Bottom line. I don't have to support them, and neither do you. Just don't. He's not a quitter. Exactly. All right. Well, I put that out of the way. Got some good things coming. Yes, that would be okay, Domina. You forget it was a white woman who was brutally attacked. There was a white woman that was brutally attacked in that attack. You realize that, right? She was hurt really bad. She was knocked unconscious by a grown man. Cowardly. Cowardly. Look. I'll put it this way. This is something that should be done. We shouldn't support anyone who doesn't care about us. You know what I mean? Who absolutely hates us. Cincinnati is a blue city. It's almost up there with it's almost Detroit. Just has nicer neighborhoods, that's all. Detroit. Good for you, Bjorn. You know? How you doing? Oh, Greg from Cincinnati. Oh boy. Well, I was just telling everyone to boycott Cincinnati. After that happened. I have nothing against you personally, brother. But unfortunately, your city seems, the people who run your city don't seem to care about people of my complexion. You know what I mean? So, I know. But after seeing that footage of that man and that woman who were attacked, you know, white man, white woman, who were attacked, that couple, you know what I mean? If there's a sporting event in Cincinnati, don't go. If there's a concert in Cincinnati, don't go. If you're white, don't support them. Don't give them your money. Not after that. Nothing personal, Greg. Damn. Your city is messed up. Careful. Probably not, Bjorn. I get that. Well, I understand that, but the government who runs, the local city government that runs your city is liberal and corrupt, Greg. I get where you're coming from. I'm just saying that I'm not giving Cincinnati my money. I am never going to a concert in Cincinnati. I am never going to a sporting event in Cincinnati. Never. No. I'm sorry, I just don't want to do it. You know? Good and the consequence of possible. Have a good one, honey. Yeah, they're gonna lose money. My money's exactly. So you're not in Cincinnati. Greg. Still wouldn't do it, Domino. Still wouldn't do it. They're not getting my money. Yeah. How you doing? Oh, cool. How you doing? How you doing, B4? All right. That being said, it's always good talking to you. All right. No, I wouldn't, Bjorn. I'm not a sports fan anyway, Bjorn. So I wouldn't go to anywhere. Sorry. Thank you. No, I wouldn't do nothing with them. Nothing. It's obviously they don't care about me and my safety. And they certainly don't care about anyone else who looks like me's safety. You know what I mean? So they don't need my money. I'll spend money in Florida before I ever go to Cincinnati. I like Florida. I'll go to Florida. Boom. That city can just dry up of money. I hope to see the day when there's a concert or a sporting event and there are no white butts in the seats. None. I don't hate people. But it's been a good day. Alright, I'll announce it for 9 p.m. Look, I like to be in someone else's panel for a change, but okay. It's my panel, I have more control, yeah. Amen to that, I know. Okay. I'll do it. I usually don't have a lot of energy at night, but okay. I don't have hate in my heart, Hammer. I don't hate anybody. At the same time, it's obvious that those people who did that had hate in their heart. They hated people who look like me. So who's the real hater here? They hated people who look like me more than I hated them. So don't even go there. Know what I mean? Probably not, Domino. No. Money. Can't be. Yeah, I'm just expressing my views here. I think the simple solution, if the city hates, people who look like me, or, just don't go to that city for anything. It's that simple. Just go. That's just common sense. All right, good. All right. All right. Oh yeah, definitely. I'd say don't go downtown unarmed. That's what I'd say. Good for her. So true, Elsa. So true. How you doing, Kristen? Just don't. Okay. Don't you just enjoy this? It's cloudy, but it's kind of warm. It's a good day. Good cloudy day.
You guys gotta hit me up on Facebook when you're not busy. Take care of me,
Very good, Greg. Very good. Yes. It's a simple solution, If you're not welcome in certain places, if the city doesn't care about your safety at festivals or concerts, you simply don't go. That's simple. That's simple, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate those people, but at the same time, It's obvious that city doesn't like people like me, or otherwise they'd have heavy security around those parking lots, but they didn't. Yeah, can understand why. See, I'll go to rural festivals with a small amount of people, I'll do that.
Hold no progress, dog. Come on. Hold no
You know,
progress, baby.
don't go. It's just simple. It's like, so I'm just here to spread the message. Hashtag boycott Cincinnati. I would say, make Cincinnati suffer where it hurts, in their pocketbook. In their pocketbook. Where the money is, the tourist dollars. Let them lose all that tourist money. That's how you do it. That's how you get even. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we know that's not going to happen. Malice. That's not going to happen. It's very ghetto. It's very trash. It also is indicative of a very degenerate society. Decadent society, I mean. How you doing, Smoked Yank? How you doing, buddy? Yeah. See, that's the solution. Look, have we learned anything from the last Biden administration, the woke era, is that you vote with your dollars. If there's a product that is doesn't represent your values, you don't buy it. You don't give it your money. If there's a movie that's woke and BS, you simply don't give it your money. And if there's a city that hates you for the color of your skin, you don't give it your money. That's it. You know how much revenue is earned by a city from concerts and sporting events? A lot of money. So they get a large percentage of that money coming in. Concerts and sporting business, well, gives people, if you basically boycott that city of their concerts and their sporting events and any other events that might matter, you know what I mean? Guess what happens? They lose money. They lose money hand over fist. That's how you win. You win by voting with your dollars. You know what I mean? You don't support something that doesn't support you. You support people who support you, who have your values. Exactly. I mean, that's how we won against the woke, didn't it? We boycotted. We boycotted Bud Light. Remember that? I think we can boycott a city. I really do, because it would be so simple to take money away from that city. Simply by not showing up at concerts and sporting events. It's that simple. They lost billions. Oh boy. They lost billions. They did lose a lot of money. We're seeing that. Malice. Have you checked out Return to the Land? Here's the thing. I'm not against other people. I am not. Okay? I want to say that. Okay? I'm not against other people. I believe everyone has a right to exist. Everyone has a right to live as they see fit, as they choose to be. I am about free association. You know that right of free association that was taken away by the Civil Rights Act? You know? I'm 11. You'd be surprised that I'm more live and let live. It's just I'm more about I'll live here, you can live way over there, kind of person. No man, you know. And I believe that's what I see. I'm not against people, like just different types of people talking to each other. No, but I'm all for the freedom of choice to associate with who you want. That's what I'm for. No, that's what I stand for. Not being hateful. Exactly, Brie. Well, I think a lot of people saw that internet footage. I think that the people who got hurt, at least the white people, the white couple that got hurt, and the other whites that got hurt, learned that lesson the hard way. But because of that internet footage, people are going to see that. The internet is forever. People are going to see, well, I don't want to go to Cincinnati after that. You know what I mean? I don't want to spend my money in Cincinnati. They'll go to places like Florida, where it's safer. You know what I mean? So, it will have an effect on Cincinnati. I totally agree with that. Canada, the Canadian borders are open for you liberals. You can hang out with Justin Trudeau and whoever's the prime minister of that country now, whatever liberal douche rack. You know what I mean? You can go to exactly. But I would say if you're going into a bad neighborhood, don't go unarmed. Not by any means. Do not go to a bad neighborhood. Bottom line. What really bothers me is that how come there wasn't a heavy security presence at that festival? There should have been cops all around that parking lot. All around. Oh, I know. Well, were you ready to handle the business? Greg, we ready to handle business? This is why you cannot be unarmed in today's world. I'm sorry. You got to think defensive here. You got to think tactically. I'm sorry. Part of thinking tactical is not going into places where there are chances where danger is high. Is basically there's no such thing as truly safe, okay? I want to say that. This be safe stuff is bullshit. But you can basically hedge your bets a little bit. You know what I mean? Look at the odds, or look at the odds of the game you're playing, and maybe decide not to play certain tables, you know? Oh yeah, that was a laugh riot. Well, that was a show. That was a fictional show, okay? And the fact that Cincinnati is not what it used to be since the 70s. So, I surmise that Cincinnati was a different place in the 70s. It's not that now. So but Cincinnati is, I think, is up there with Detroit now. It's Detroit. Cincinnati is like second to Detroit. You know, and it deserves it too. It's up there with Baltimore, Detroit. It's up there with LA. You know, they're all bad. The skyline chill. Oh yeah, it is. It's pretty chill out here. The 70s are over. And I didn't even live through the 70s. I saw a few reruns of that show. Never cared for it that much, though. I will admit that blonde in the show was pretty hot back in the day. That's about it. Oh yeah. Well, a lot of shows were filmed in Los Angeles. They just make it sound like it's Cincinnati. For example, Cheers was filmed in Los Angeles and it wasn't filmed in Boston. They just make it look like it. I know. It was a sitcom. It was a sitcom, Greg. It wasn't a real radio station. I don't know. Probably not, Galaxy. I don't know. You bet I am. I'm always training for self-defense, Domino. Yeah. Nothing personal, Greg, but the city near you sucks. I'm gonna tell you, it sucks. It's not. It's got problems. And if you saw the footage of what happened in downtown Cincinnati, you would be shocked, to say the least. An assault happened. A white couple coming back out of a concert were assaulted. Now, details are a little sketchy of how it began, but I'm guessing this was. But my best guess is the assault was unprovoked. They were coming out of a concert, getting back in their car, getting out of, you know. I've never been to a concert, Domina. Exactly, Greg. Yeah. I always say, you know, there's an old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. And knowing is half the battle. Knowing is half the battle. If you know there's trouble there, you don't go. Do your research before you go. You know what I mean? You don't. It's trouble there. Sorry about that. It's the. Sorry about that. It's the. Well, it's a cloudy day. Wi-Fi and all's bad. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, it's a cloudy day. The Wi-Fi is not that good right now. I live in the country. You know what I mean? I had never done that. No, I never been to a concert, but I wouldn't go to that concert. Hammer and nails. Not my kind of concert, actually. Now, I would go to a rock concert. I'd like to see, let's see, what rock band would I love to see? I mean, there's a lot of them. Maybe a little, oh, I'd love to see, cloudy days. Everything nice. I'm headed back home. I've done my exercise. WKRP in Cincinnati. Riots in Cincinnati. I listen to a lot of grunge music. Unfortunately, some of the great grunge bands are dead. You know, very few of them are still alive. You know, at least the lead singers, sadly. And they had the most talent. I would love to have seen Soundgarden in concert. I would love to have heard. I would love to have seen Alice in Chains in concert. I would love that. You know? Alice in Chains. Yeah, it's just those were. What are you doing? Home! Home! Chrissy, home! Headed back home. Home, home, home. I tell you, it's W. Yep. Yes. Well, Dom and I love to see that too. Lane Staley had a unique singing voice that you won't hear again. I mean, that type of singing voice, it was a mixture of light and gritty at the same time. You can't fake that kind of talent. You know? Oh yes, Aerosmith, yeah. Man of War, I love to see in concert. You know, Man of War. W. All right. That being said, It is what it is. Oh yeah, I've got 12 views and 9 likes. Okay. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? You just gotta do it. Don't be so silly.